What if I told you that you could travel the world without ever paying for accommodation? It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. Today, I'm going to share with you the secrets to finding free or nearly free accommodation while traveling. These are strategies that I've used time and time again to save thousands of pounds on my travels, and they've allowed me to travel for longer and have more authentic experiences. So, if you're ready to learn how to travel the world for free, you're in the right place. Let's start with one of the most well-known platforms for free accommodation, Couchsurfing. Couchsurfing is a global community of travelers who share their homes with each other. The idea is simple. You create a profile, and then you can search for hosts in the cities you want to visit. You can stay with them for free, and in return, you're expected to be a good guest and share your own travel stories. I've used Couchsurfing all over the world, and I've had some incredible experiences. I've stayed with a family in a small village in Vietnam, a student in a bustling apartment in Tokyo, and an artist in a quirky loft in Berlin. It's an amazing way to meet locals, get off the beaten path, and experience a place from a local's perspective. Of course, Couchsurfing isn't for everyone. You have to be comfortable with the idea of staying in someone's home, and you have to be a good guest. It's not just about getting a free place to stay. It's about cultural exchange and making connections. It's about being a responsible and respectful guest. But if you're open-minded and adventurous, it's an incredible way to travel. Just make sure to read profiles and reviews carefully and always have a backup plan in case things don't work out. A good tip is to have a few potential hosts lined up and to communicate with them before you arrive. It's also a good idea to have the address of a nearby hostel or guest house, just in case. Next, let's talk about volunteering and work exchanges. There are countless organizations all over the world that offer free accommodation and food in exchange for a few hours of work each day. This is a fantastic way to travel with a purpose, learn new skills, and make a positive impact on the communities you visit. One of the most popular platforms for finding these opportunities is Workaway. For a small yearly fee, you get access to a database of thousands of hosts in over 170 countries. You can find opportunities in a wide range of fields, from farming and construction to teaching and childcare. I once spent a month volunteering at an animal rescue center in Costa Rica. I got to work with monkeys, sloths, and parrots, and I stayed in a beautiful eco-lodge in the middle of the rainforest. It was an unforgettable experience, and it cost me next to nothing. Another popular platform for work exchanges is WWWoof, Worldwide Opportunities on Organic Farms. If you're interested in organic farming and sustainable living, this is the perfect option for you. You get to live and work on an organic farm, learn about sustainable agriculture, and eat fresh, healthy food. It's a great way to connect with nature and live a simpler life for a while. I've wooved in several countries, and I've learned so much about organic farming and permaculture. It's hard work, but it's incredibly rewarding. It's important to be physically fit and prepared for manual labor, as farm work can be demanding. You get a real sense of accomplishment from working the land and seeing the fruits of your labor. Plus, you get to eat delicious, fresh, organic food every day. It's a great way to detox from the stresses of modern life and reconnect with nature. Now, let's talk about a more creative way to find free accommodation. Offering your skills in exchange for a place to stay. Are you a talented photographer, writer, or social media expert? You can offer your services to hotels, guest houses, or tour companies in exchange for free accommodation. I once got a free week stay at a boutique hotel in Bali in exchange for taking some photos for their website. It was a win-win situation. they got professional photos for their marketing materials, and I got a free luxury stay. The key is to be proactive and to pitch your skills to the right people. Create a professional portfolio of your work, and then start reaching out to businesses in the places you want to visit. You'd be surprised at how many people are open to this kind of arrangement. It's a great way to build your portfolio and get some real-world experience, all while traveling the world for free. I've met so many creative people who have used this strategy to fund their travels. It's a testament to the power of the sharing economy and the willingness of people to help each other out. Another option for finding free accommodation is to look for caretaking or property management opportunities. Many people own second homes or vacation properties that are empty for most of the year. They're often looking for responsible people to look after their properties while they're away. You can find these opportunities on websites like Mind My House and House Carers. The work is usually minimal, and you get a free place to stay in a beautiful location. I once spent a summer caretaking a beautiful beachfront property in Mexico. My only responsibility was to make sure the property was secure and to water the plants. It was a dream job, and I got to spend my days swimming, surfing, and exploring the local area. It's a big responsibility, so you need to be a trustworthy and reliable person. Finally, don't forget about the power of your own network. Let your friends and family know that you're planning a trip and see if they know anyone in the places you want to visit. You might be surprised at how many connections you have. I've stayed with friends of friends in several countries, and it's always been a great experience. It's a much more personal and comfortable way to travel, and you get to see a place through the eyes of a local. And just like with couch surfing, it's important to be a good guest and to show your appreciation for their hospitality. In conclusion, finding free or nearly free accommodation while traveling is not only possible, but it's also a great way to have more authentic and meaningful travel experiences. By using platforms like Couchsurfing, Workaway, and WOUF, by offering your skills in exchange for a place to stay, by looking for caretaking opportunities, and by tapping into your own network, you can travel the world without ever paying for accommodation. It takes a bit more effort and planning than booking a hotel, but the rewards are well worth it. These are just a few of the many ways you can find free or nearly free accommodation while traveling. The key is to be creative, resourceful, and willing to think outside the box. There are always opportunities out there if you know where to look. I've found that some of my best travel experiences have come from free or cheap accommodation options. Not only do they save you money, but they also often lead to meaningful connections with locals and other travelers. These connections are what travel is really about. They're the memories that stay with you long after you've returned home. I hope this video has opened your eyes to the world of free accommodation. Have you ever used any of these strategies to find a free place to stay? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Travel with Mila for more budget travel hacks and inspiration. Until next time, happy travels! It's also worth noting that these free accommodation options often lead to the most memorable travel experiences. When you're staying with a local, you're not just getting a free place to sleep, you're getting a cultural immersion.